So I thought Lysandre had really cool lines in Legend ZA, and I asked my friend to help me out and give it some life. Here's every Lysandre scene in Pokemon Legend ZA voiced.
So, you're the one. The Pokemon trainer that's earned the attention of Zygarde. I beg your pardon. Allow me to explain. I am called L. This is Zygarde, a Pokemon that defends the order of all things. Surely you sense it as well. The disturbance that threatens order in Lumiose. Mega crystals are erupting all over the city. This strange force, Mega Power, has emerged. And wild Pokemon are succumbing to rogue Mega Evolution. Are you prepared to defend order in Lumiose? Can you face this task and not falter? A good reply. I see now why Zygarde took notice of your efforts to help the rogue Mega-evolved Pokemon. And now that you two have battled, it appears Zygarde has decided. It's chosen you. Do you understand the meaning of this? You must become a Pokemon trainer worthy of standing at Zygarde's side. I know who owns this place. That 3,000-year-old man. He will face his sins. But that can wait for another time, if you'll excuse me. So you continue to successfully save Pokemon from the pain of rogue Mega Evolution. Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or scale of the undertaking. After all, only with Mega-evolved Pokemon or Plus moves can you hope to stand up to rogue Mega-evolved Pokemon effectively. However, Zygarde cannot Mega-evolve. That means you will need to hone your skills as a trainer until you can support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. I doubt that detective would be hunting me and Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why she finds me so suspicious. In any case, until we meet again, young trainers, I expect great things of you. If Mega Power continues to overflow and saturate this city, do you not fear that every Pokemon in Lumiose may succumb to rogue Mega Evolution? I would expect nothing less from one of those whom Zygarde sees potential in. There is something you should know. This disaster of Mega Power spilling forth over Lumiose, I have reason to believe it began at much the same time as the renovation work on Prism Tower. This suggests that Quasartico Incorporated has some connection to what is happening. Perhaps Zygarde wishes me to investigate that connection. I believe Zygarde is wielding me as an instrument for the betterment of Lumiose. It intrigues me, and it bothers me none. After all, my wish has always been to make a more beautiful city, a more beautiful world. For that, I'm counting on your help. Until we meet again. Hear Zygarde's wish. Its wish is that you two face each other in earnest and forge a strong bond in doing so. The type of bond that I mean is a connection that can never be severed. Without such a mighty bond, you cannot hope to save Lumiose from crisis. Zygarde's body is comprised of entities known as Zygarde cells. The more Zygarde cells that gathered, the stronger Zygarde's capabilities. Or so I have heard. That is Zygarde's 50% form. As best I could tell, Zygarde seemed pleased. Now you have seen Zygarde in its 50% form, but not yet in its ultimate one. Zygarde complete. I will collect the remaining Zygarde cells, as Zygarde has commanded me. You must focus on becoming a Pokémon trainer mighty enough to fight at Zygarde's side. Denizens of Lumiose, please listen. The time has come for each of you to consider what it means that Zygarde came here today. I pray that all of you find the right answer. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. Oz created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells in Prism Tower. Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is Oz. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated, using the key Az carried. And so, I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state, similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is Az's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysandre Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with Az. Then do what must be done. Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. I have gathered 99 of the lost Zygarde cells. Only one cell remains, the 1% needed to complete Zygarde at last. But afterward, will Zygarde and you truly be able to pacify this raging monstrosity? Will you be able to save Floette and your friend who are trapped within this rogue tower? The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who choose to take rather than to give, but that is no way to save the world. You must be the one who gives. Give to Zygarde that which is dear to you as a trainer. Give it the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. We meet again. I would speak with you about Az, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. About the agony of being unable to die, about his deeds, both good and heinous. Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Lumiose is undeniable. The exact causality is unclear, but we can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokémon gathering throughout Lumiose, which led this city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. But now, we have separated Pokémon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right we keep each other at arm's length with these hollow-tech barriers? Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of this city choose. I have, of course, come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysandre Labs, more of my memory returned, and I recalled the existence of two beings. The one that gives life, and the one that takes. I wish that I could tell you more. I am sorry. For now, all I can remember are these epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and has now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you on whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please, find those two I spoke of. A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much. But my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who'd fire the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me, so that I may see who you truly are as a trainer. I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle, but I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. Look at how we cooperate, human and Pokémon. Perhaps there is a beauty to this world. This is why we battle to reach an understanding. Trainer to trainer, trainer to Pokémon, and Pokémon to Pokémon. I suppose that is why Az, like you, wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I'd tried to understand them, perhaps I would never have fired the ultimate weapon. Zygarde. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is what I can intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. What it wants with you at that fateful place, I cannot say. So this legendary Pokémon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. When Zygarde used up its strength protecting Pokémon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves Zygarde used when it mega-evolved, they reminded me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region, but perhaps I am reading too much into it. Now, it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world. And I will yearn for it forever. I once thought I could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it is not so simple. An old proverb says it is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokémon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach. But with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like Az wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we, and so many others, met and banded together to make Lumios a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again. But I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend.